Hey guys, Sam here with PT Marketing Unleashed. So I'm in my backyard, which is Lakeview Lakeview. It's pretty nice out, sunny, a little buggy. Um, I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to make this video, share with you. I received a phone call from a client that I'm working with, and he told me that one of his physician referral sources has been pretty much cut off. So he's a little bit in panic attack mode, and rightfully so, because he hasn't been actively promoting his practice or going out there to try and get more referral sources. So I told him, I said, you know, you need to start thinking a little bit differently. And here's what I mean. Um, you know, physicians get hammered pretty much every day from, you know, medical supply companies to pharmaceutical reps, and you know, us as physical therapists also come in to pitch our services as well. So, you know, they don't have time. They're very, very busy. So, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't try to continue marketing to them, but I want to have you start thinking a little bit outside the box. Now, my client that I'm working with, he's in sports physical therapy, and he treats a lot of athletic injuries. So I told him, I said, well, why don't you try to contact some of the, you know, athletic directors or coaching staff for some of these high school sports like basketball, baseball, you know, things like that, and see if you can come in and either do a workshop or a seminar on, you know, treating athletic injuries or the most common athletic injuries and how to go about treating them. And, you know, he started saying to himself, he said, you know, that's probably a good idea. You know, another thing you can do is you can sponsor some of their games, and what that does is it brings awareness to your private practice and keeps it in the minds of individuals that if, you know, there's athletic injury that requires the attention of a therapist, you know, your practice is right there that they can go to and see someone there to get it treated. Now, another thing too is, you know, there are also meetup groups. There's a site called meetup.com, and there's a lot of support groups for people with many types of disabilities. And you can go in as a guest speaker to some of these meetup groups and talk to these people with disabilities and give them things on, you know, patient education, things on prevention, things that they can do to, you know, live a healthier, functional lifestyle at home. And what you're doing is you're doing a couple of things. Two, you're educating the public about physical therapy. What do most people think we do? Don't you guys give massages? No. You know, that's what people think. I get that all the time. People think, you know, all we do is give massages, and physical therapy is much more than that. You know, we treat, you know, functional disorders, functional disabilities, and we get people back into their active, you know, routine as independently as possible. But the public don't understand that, so it's up to you to educate the public on what you do. And the way you do that is going out to these areas locally in your area and doing these workshops, speaking to these groups and letting them know what you do. Now, the second thing that you're also doing is you're creating awareness of your private practice. You know, it's good to go out and get physician referrals, but, you know, if people don't have you in their minds, they're not thinking about you, and they're not going to come to you to get treated. So, you know, creating that awareness of your practice is the second thing that you're doing when you're going out and you're going to these support groups and you're going out there and you're speaking. Another thing you can do too is you can write in a lot of local magazines and newspapers, and you can talk about a lot of different topics and a lot of the services that you provide, and, you know, you can provide some form of education to people through these local magazines and these local newspapers. And at the bottom of that article that you write, you know, you're allowed to put in a little bit of information about your practice and about yourself. So that way people can call you if they have questions or if they want to come in for an evaluation or assessment. So I just want you guys to start thinking a little bit differently other than the typical norm that we're used to doing. So that way you have multiple sources of patient referrals coming in, and not from just one or two sources that if it gets cut off can create a little bit of jeopardy as far as, you know, your revenue income stream. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.